Howdy folks, Keywii here, and welcome back to the real final episode of Shorts of the Side Stories for Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I thought we'd be done by now, but nope, we got one final thing, presumably. So we're gonna get into this, and we're gonna read about the equals. And they're all equal now, and they're all good, and it's all happy times for everybody. Begin the side story, yep. Alright, so now presumably this is going to lead into the main game. Okay, everyone. We're going to be taking a break from the usual activities today. I was thinking since people are starting to talk about the festival, it's a good time for us to go over the general direction of the club and all that. I think it'll help us figure out what to do for the festival, you know? Oh, Sayori and I already came up with a really good plan. Really? For the festival? Yeah, so the plan is this, okay? You and Yuri collect information ahead of time on which clubs and classes are doing food booths. Then we oh, for going to the festival, gotcha. Then we take a map and plan the most efficient route, so we can get the most of them before the lines get too long. Hey, that has nothing to do with the club. Well, you have to let me finish. Alright, yeah, fine, go ahead. Right, so basically we get all the food we can, then we come back, and we all eat together. That's all. Wow, I got tricked twice by the same joke. Bull, don't be a hater. It's not like you can come up with anything better. Look, even Yuri was thinking about it. No, I wasn't. I would really prefer to do something literature-based. Related. We can eat together anytime. The festival is a unique opportunity. Besides, it's been quite a while since we've seen any new interest in the club. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We really got a shot at showing people what the Literature Club is all about. I'll tell you what. We can do both, right? We can, we'll make time for the food mission and still put together a public event. Oh my gosh, yes. I was just joking, but that's a really good idea. Well, I'm glad that's settled. I think the question is how we come up with an event that demonstrates everything you can get out of the Literature Club. Well, that's kind of tough because everyone gets something different out of the club. Okay, how about this? Let's go around and have each of us talk about what we've gotten out of the club so far. That could really help us figure out what kind of reputation we want to build. Yeah, and also this is just nice. Just seeing all the girls all looking at me, the player, but you know what? They don't know that. They're just looking at a wall. They're talking to each other while looking at the same wall. That's too embarrassing. Aw, but you'd have so much to talk about. That's exactly why. And I'm sure Natsuki feels the same way. Well, maybe, but I didn't plan on arguing against it or anything. I mean, it's a literature club. We talk about that stuff together, right? And the only way to get more comfortable with it is to suck it up and do it. Oh. You're not wrong. I'm sorry for being resistant. It's not good to say suck it up, because it sounds like their feelings don't matter. Right, my bad. It's just a habit I need to break. Well, anyway, who's going to start? I'll start. I was the first to join, after all. Wouldn't that be me? No, I want to go first. Fine. You can start. I don't mind. Yay! So, gosh, it feels like so long ago. I think I joined because I wanted to have fun sharing poems with people. It seemed like it would be a safe way to express myself. You know, like if it's just a poem, then I could share it without feeling like I'm burdening everyone with my problems. And I thought it would be a really good idea to get to know other people too. So yeah, I was really surprised when I walked in and it was just Monica. Just Monica. And she was sleeping. Don't remind me of that, oh gosh. Yeah, but it seemed like so much fun to start a new club. Especially since writing helped me so much, I wanted to see it help other people too. But it ended up being me who was inspired, because I remember feeling like Monica was just so sweet and mature, and that I could trust her with anything. It made me feel a lot less alone, having someone who knew even the bad things about me. And at that point, I knew the Literature Club was going to be special for a lot of people. Yeah, I felt the same way. It really helped me give the club a more cohesive vision. Yeah, and then Yuri joined, but she was so different from us. And Natsuki, too. I think for Yuri, it really helped me take the lead before she was able to open up a little. But Natsuki was kind of the opposite. Whereas she wasn't ready to get really close to someone really quickly. I never really thought about that sort of thing. I really feel like I've gotten better at understanding people's different needs. And that makes me really happy. Because my friends are just the most important thing to me. And whatever new members we get, I want to help them in those ways too. I don't know if I could have continued coming to the club if it weren't for you. Really? Mm-hmm. I know it wasn't too long ago, but it hurts to think about my behavior back then. I was really short-sighted. The only reason I came was to find others who were into fantasy. I suppose that was my idea of making friends with people. And I remember feeling uncomfortable because you and I have such different energy. I had such a specific idea of the kind of people I could be friends with. So when Sayori tried so hard to get to know me, I felt like I was just wasting her time. I think I was naive to assume that similar interests were the key component of friendship. Sayori and I were able to be friends because she always thinks about the needs of other people. That's something I never knew how to do or even thought to do. But I stayed in the club thanks to that, and I started trying as hard as I could to understand people better. You really went above and beyond when it came to that. I was just super impressed. Well, I always hated that I didn't know how to behave like a person who is easily liked by others, like the two of you can. And because of that, I spent so much time thinking about my own behavior and all the wrong things I've said. But the whole time, I should have been thinking about other people instead, not myself. Once I started doing that, I was able to make friends with everyone else. Oh, also, I discovered that sometimes I'm a better communicator when I take the time to write rather than speak. It's so strange the way things turned out. It's so different from anything I ever would have expected. But I'm happy. I suppose we don't always know what we really need. Oh my gosh! It's so cute when you're going to... I'm going to throw up. Okay, please don't do that, Sayori. Besides, I'm not cute. Hey, isn't that my line? Oh. Well, for me, it's actually true, so... What are you saying? Nothing. I finished my part, so somebody else, please take their turn. My heart! Sorry, take some deep breaths. Okay, fine, I'll go. Yara, I can't believe you were complaining about doing this and still went before me. What a show off. I was just following up on Sayori. It was the easiest way to get it over with. Besides, you left out the most important thing that you got out of this club. I did. Yeah, a regular supply of your favorite cupcakes. Oh no, I forgot that too. I'm a traitor to the Cupcake Queen. Neither of you are forgiven. Looks like only... I like how she's now super tall because she's super zoomed in. Looks like only Monica, just Monica, will be getting cupcakes next time. No! I can't eat that many. Yeah, true, only Yuri can. Hey. Well, anyway, I'm just putting off talking. It's kind of hard to talk about this stuff. But I guess what it comes down to is that I'm in a much better place mentally than I was when I first joined. That's because everyone helped me realize that I had some really toxic friendships going on outside the club. It was honestly a really painful thing to go through, having to cut them out. It still hurts to think about. I'm sorry, Natsuki. It's fine, I know it was for the best, and that was right. I guess for me it's all about feelings. I was only ever ridiculed for having feelings, so I thought the right thing to do was to just ignore them. It took me a really long time to realize that it's not really how things are supposed to work. And I guess that's thanks to everyone who took the time to respect my feelings, even when I was just being, like, the biggest jerk. I'm really sorry for being the jerk to everyone. It was really the worst. Natsuki's voice chokes a little. We love you, Natsuki. I just hate that I was like that. Everyone did so much for me, and I could never do anything in return. God, the fact that I know what follows this makes this so much more heartfelt. Like, my God, it ruins everything. These beautiful moments and me showing up and everything exploding, that fucking ruins everything. Well, that's not true. Natsuki, you've done a lot more than you think. This club really wouldn't have been the same without you. I mean that. Remember how judgmental I was when you first showed up? It was time I couldn't accept... What? It was like I couldn't accept anything other than my own idea of what a literature club was supposed to be. Apparently that was more important to me than the opportunity to bring you some happiness. You really taught me something... You really taught me that anything that makes someone happy is worthy of respect. You inspired me to start playing piano. That's something that means a whole lot to me. So there's no need to put yourself down. Okay. Natsuki wipes her eyes. You helped me a lot, too. It's so much fun to have you around. And you helped me become a better person. And look at them holding hands. Whenever Sayori's near anyone, she holds their hand. Having a problem doesn't make you needy or inconsistent or inconvenient. It means that there's something that needs to be better for you, and you always deserve that. I agree. Seeing us have some of the same struggles made me a better person as well. I gotta pause this. My throat is dying, and I need a drink. And we're back. I got my drink, and it has some sugar in it, so, you know, still kind of bad for the throat, but whatever. Seeing us have some of the same struggles made me a better person as well. I wouldn't want to change anything about our time here. I wouldn't think any of us would. I'm sorry I got all dramatic again. That's all I wanted to say, so Monica can go now. Well, there's no need to apologize. It was something I wanted to talk about anyway, because it made a big difference for me. I was always such a strict perfectionist who never took enough time to believe in the best of other people. But everyone kept proving me wrong. I made the mistake multiple times thinking that my way was the best for everyone. Or thinking that I needed to solve other people's problems. Well, I think being a leader means that you have to acknowledge that you're not perfect. And that the best thing you can do is help guide people rather than to do everything for them. We're all good people. We're all equals. Title. I think that's the most important thing I've gotten out of the club, realizing what that really means. Sayori, what are you doing? I just thought we should be writing some of these things down. Things about the club that are valuable to us. With a piece of chalk in her hand, Sayori writes the word trust on the chalkboard. This is because you oh, no, don't do this. This is because you showed me that I could trust you with everything about me, not just my good side. Suddenly, Yuri takes a piece of chalk as well. No, stop. She writes understanding. I owe a lot of gratitude to everyone who took the time to understand me, even though it was so difficult for me to express myself. In that case, Monica takes a piece of chalk as well and writes the word respect. I always thought I was a respectful person, but it took the club for me to realize that there was more to it than I thought. I'm a better person because of it. I have another one. So he writes the word balance. Sometimes people want different things out of a friendship, but they need time before they're ready to become close. So it's important to keep things balanced between you and the other people. That reminds me. He writes the word reflection. I've always been a reflective person, but most of it has been nothing more than hating myself for all the things that I did wrong. Once I started reflecting on other people and not just myself, a lot of things changed for me. So I think that's the most important one for me. And it's great, we have a whole list of things now. Suddenly everyone turns to look at Natsuki. Well, everyone took all the chalk. Don't look at me like that, jeez. You could have just asked. Monica hands a piece of chalk to Natsuki. Then Natsuki sighs and... No, stop. Natsuki sighs and writes self-love. I don't know how far I've gotten with it yet, but feels like things are at least on the right track. So there, that's my contribution. Everyone stares at the words on the board. Wasn't this club supposed to be about literature? It is. We still do a lot of literature. Friendship and literature. The Friendship Club. Yeah, you're right. Friendship and literature. Natsuki and Yuri gently nod as well. Hey, let's all take a picture. No! Let's all take a picture together. We don't have one yet, right? Hey, you're right. Make sure to send it to me after. Wait, can I brush my hair first or something? Oh, you're fine. You already have the best hair out of all of us. Everyone get together. I can't fit you all in. Okay. Everyone... Oh, okay, everyone ready? And... click. Oh, we're not going to see it? Well, damn it. I'm really glad we talked about this stuff. It's easy to forget how far we've come with only 4 members. Yeah. I have so many happy thoughts right now. I'm getting so many good, some really good inspiration for a poem. You know, I feel the same way. Kind of want to get some writing done. Me too. I think I would like that as well. Everyone's looking at me again. I'll do it too, but I might not feel like sharing it. That's okay. Do we get to see the picture? 4 members of the Literature Club disperse and return to their desks, each equipping themselves with a pen. Natsuki and Yuri give each other a quick glance and start writing immediately. Sayori stretches, then does the same. But Monika is left tapping her pen against the paper, unsure of where to start. Oh, wait, hang on. Is this where she gets her epiphany? Just move your hand. Monika moves mouse to herself. Right the way into your heart. Her mind is full of thoughts, memories, and inspiration. Monika navigates past her mental barriers and begins to write. It doesn't matter what, just that it's something new. Okay. Aww. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus! Hurrah! Yay! Oh man, claps for Plus! I love that. That was great. That was a great experience. Written and directed by Dan Salvato. Team Salvato Development. It's actually Squitchin, Lucid Sky, and Valenquent. I'm bad at reading. I'm not gonna read all these names. Anyway, yeah, no, that was Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Can't speak. Too much speaking in one day. So yeah, no, I really enjoyed these side stories. They give a lot more context of, you know, how they met, how they became friends, obviously. Aw, we get to see these things, too. And, you know, we had some heartfelt moments. It was all good. It was all good. And there was nothing bad ever happened, and it was amazing. And, you know, nothing bad at all, ever, for any reason. And then my character, the player character, shows up and ruins fucking everything. Sayori, don't ask your friend to join. He's terrible and will tear you all apart. 2 of you will die. Well, no, well, in the original timeline, it's just Sayori. Sayori, you will die. No. Stop showing up. Don't talk to your childhood friend. Don't do it. He's gonna destroy the whole club. I'm just crying inside. But yeah, no, for real. Despite the fact that I didn't have any actual choices in any way, this was really good. This is a very good visual novel. Obviously you could have read that, but hey, whatever. You know what? It's good. Enjoyed it. Thank you, dear player, for enjoying our story of friendship and literature. And nothing else ever made happen. Serenity Forge! Yay! Ah, there's the picture. That's adorable. Oh, man. That's the last happy moment they ever have together. Oh, and I got an achievement. Friendship and Literature. Let me look at what that achievement is. You can't actually see this. Ha ha ha. Finish all the side stories. Cool. Let's look at the pictures first, because I want to see. Ooh, there's still a poem missing. Interesting. Oh, there's a silly one. Never make a funny face. Yeah, no, that's great. I love that. All right, and the mail. All right, ethics. Simply put, it's not our job to arbitrarily decide upon some code of ethics just because we're the first ones to do this, to our knowledge. That's the government's job to figure out, long after we've made enough headway for it to no longer apply to us. It's fundamentally flawed to apply ethical reasoning to this anyway, because humanity's code of ethics is based upon nothing more than our knowledge and understanding of life forms similar to ourselves. We don't have ethics for killing bacteria or plants, only for the creatures that we can convincingly project our emotions onto. The humans in our VMs operate completely differently from us on a fundamental level, and therefore should not be taken any more seriously than a machine that's programmed to print "I feel sad." We're engineers, not philosophers. Ooh, Paula, Reminder, yeah. No, and the thing is, these go, I read them in reverse order, which is interesting. Anyway, so, that was Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Great series, really good prequel, like great prequel. And, you know, we had the main game beforehand. Anyway, I enjoyed it, obviously. You saw me enjoy it. And I didn't have microphone problems at the very end. You should still go check out the original series, but only for my commentary. The microphone ruined itself partway through, and that's a real shame is what that is. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I, of course, am Keywii. You've been great tuning yourself. A delightful day. I love you all. See you in the next series. Well, see you tomorrow when we resume the series we did before in June. Anyway, I love you all. Goodbye.